Your dog just tilted its head at you and your brain melted a little. You made a weird noise back at it. The dog tilted the other way. This went on for 45 seconds. Nobody learned anything. But science has actually figured out why dogs do this. There are at least 4 real reasons. They are all happening at the same time. Reason 1 is about sound, specifically the problem with having 2 ears on the sides of your head. Dogs can hear sounds humans cannot, frequencies up to 65,000 hertz. But hearing the direction of a sound requires both ears to receive it at slightly different times. Tilting the head changes the position of each ear relative to the sound source. This gives the brain more data to calculate exactly where the sound is coming from. Dogs with floppy ears may tilt more often because their ear flaps muffle incoming signals. A tilt of even 15 degrees can meaningfully improve sound localization accuracy. Your dog is not being cute, it is performing precision acoustic engineering. Reason 2 is about your face and the fact that your dog's nose is in the way. In 2013, Stanley Coren at the University of British Columbia proposed the snout hypothesis. Dogs read human facial expressions constantly. They rely on our faces to understand us. But a dog's own muzzle blocks its view of the lower half of a human face. The mouth and lower cheeks carry a lot of emotional information. A hidden mouth is a problem. Coren asked owners whether their dogs tilted heads often. Dogs with bigger snouts tilted significantly more. Tilting the head shifts the snout to one side and clears the sightline to your mouth. This is why dogs often tilt when you talk to them. They are trying to read your lips. Flat-faced breeds like pugs and bulldogs have shorter snouts. They actually tilt less. They already have an unobstructed view. The tilt solution is less necessary for them. Reason 3 is about empathy. Dogs track human emotional states as a survival strategy. Research from Julian Kaminsky at the University of Portsmouth confirmed it in 2017. Dogs show more expressive faces when humans are watching them than when humans are not. This means the expressions are communicative. Dogs perform them deliberately for us. The head tilt appears most often when a dog is trying hard to understand you. It may also serve as a social signal, showing you that the dog is listening. Dogs that bond closely with their owners tilt more. Attachment drives the behavior. Your dog is not just tilting, it is actively demonstrating that it is engaged with you. A 2021 study from Hungary found something even more specific. Researchers at Eötvös Loránd University studied dogs known as gifted word learners. These dogs can learn the names of dozens or even hundreds of individual objects. The research team noticed that these dogs tilted their heads significantly more than others. And they tilted most when they were trying to retrieve the correct object from memory. This suggests the tilt is linked to active mental processing, not just listening, but thinking. The researchers named the behavior a potential signal of processing load. In plain terms, your dog tilts its head when it is genuinely trying to figure something out. Reason 4 is one humans caused by accident, as usual. The first time your dog tilted its head, you reacted. You probably said something in a higher pitch than normal, maybe you called it cute. Dogs are extraordinary at learning what behaviors produce good outcomes from humans. If a tilt gets praise, attention, or treats, the dog learns that tilting is a successful strategy. Over time, tilting becomes a deliberate social move, not just an instinct. So part of why your dog tilts at you specifically is because you specifically rewarded it. You created a head-tilting dog. Congratulations. This was entirely your doing. Now, is head tilting ever a problem? Occasional tilting is completely normal and healthy. It is what dogs do. But persistent tilting that does not stop, or tilting combined with loss of balance, is different. Vestibular syndrome, inner ear infections, or idiopathic vestibular disease can cause pathological tilting. Idiopathic vestibular disease sounds terrifying. It usually resolves on its own in 2 weeks. But any sudden tilt that does not go away after a few days is worth a vet visit. The difference: a curious tilt lasts a moment. A medical tilt does not stop. So here's what is actually happening when your dog tilts at you. It is fine-tuning its hearing. It is clearing its sightline to your face. It is showing you it is paying attention, and it probably learned that you like when it does this. 4 things happening at once in the span of one adorable head movement. Your dog is smarter than the tilt suggests. The tilt is just where the smart leaks out. Subscribe to Doodle Paws for more weird science about your pets. New episode every week.